Hello, and welcome to another segment of Real Talking Minutes. My name is Lee Anthony Holden. Um, Here I share different things I've learned through Bible studies, through fellowship. I believe that's important. I strongly believe that Christians should share their testimonies, things that they've learned, because that help us sharpen one another. Iron sharpens iron. It helps us stay in alignment with God. So here I'm sharing on this video what I've learned or something I took away from reading Luke 11, 1 through 13. Now, to give you a summary of what happens in Luke 11, 1 through 13, the apostles, they are asking Jesus to teach them how to pray. And Jesus teaches them the Our Father to start, but then he goes on to give them a story so they have a better understanding how prayer works. The story, I'm going to give you a summary of that as well. It basically goes like this. Here I am. I find out I have a friend that's coming over, but it's really late at night. I'll say midnight. And I look in my cupboard or my refrigerator and I have no food. So I go next door to my neighbor who's also a friend. I'm knocking on their door and I know it's late, but I have a friend en route. I'm like, hey, I need to borrow 3 loaves of bread. And they are like, I'm asleep. And I'm still knocking and they're like, I'm asleep, go away, my family's asleep. And I continue knocking and eventually, not out of friendship, just to make me go away, they come downstairs and hand me 3 loaves of bread and say, get out of here. So, um, one of the lessons from that was if you continue to knock, a door will open. If you continue to look at whatever you're seeking for, you'll find it. Um, that's important. But what really stood out to me was verse 11 and 12. And I want to read that to you. Now it says, you fathers, I'm going to just say parents, if your children ask for a fish, do you give them a snake instead? Or if they ask for an egg, do you give them a scorpion? Of course not. That stood out to me. The the thing was, if I'm going to use my 5-year-old Mary. If she's asking for something, she's asking for something that she wants, but she only knows how that's going to affect her based on her maturity, based on her understanding, which is limited. She's only 5. Now, that's not just 5-year-olds, that can be my 27-year-old daughter, Christian. That could be me. What based on my understanding and my maturity, things I might ask for, God's like, no, you don't understand. I made you, and I see you might not need this, or you might not need this now. So God is not, just because we're praying for something, God is not going to give us something that's going to harm us. That's not his intent. He's trying to get us to come closer to him, not get further away from him. So we have to recognize when we are walking in alignment, when we are obedient to God, that a lot of things we ask for, God is like, you know what, I'm seeing your progress coming to me. I see that you're growing. Our relationship is growing. But if I give you this, you don't understand it, but I understand it because I made you. This might make you get further away from me. So I'm going to not give it to you. Or it could be, I have it in my hand to give it to you, but I'm going to wait a little bit just so your spiritual maturity can grow. And then I'm going to bless you with it. And so I'm always talking about love. And one of the characteristics of love is patience. And when we're praying to God who is love, which means we should be learning patience. It's amazing, but true, and definitely important. We should be saying, what can I do to become more patient today? Actually, you should be saying, what can I do to mold into my characteristics the characteristics of love in 1 Corinthians 13:4-7. So that's just something that came to me and I'm sharing with you. Um, Talking about my 5-year-old, this is something else that came to me when I was reading this. And Mary loves Dora. She loves Dora. And let's say Mary said, Daddy, can I get this Dora dancing doll? But Mary hasn't been a good girl lately. So I don't buy it for her. I'm in my mind I will get it for her, as long as I have the money for one. And two, I see that it's not gonna reward her for being bad. I see that it's not going to take her off of the way we're trying to raise her. So I might not buy it. Not then. A week goes by, maybe 2 weeks, and it's like, you know what? I've checked on my daughter. She's doing good. I talked to her. She's doing good. I'm gonna go on and get this for her. So I go buy it and I give it to her, and she's kind of happy. Not as happy as she would have been when I got it when she asked for it. She's kind of happy, and the reason why she's kind of happy is because now she wants Hello Kitty. She doesn't want Dora no more. I mean, she's happy because it's new, but it's not Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is on top of the want chain right now. So that actually came to my heart, and I got it. A lot of times when we're on our knees and we're praying, we have to understand that God is a God of specifics and commitment. So when we're asking for something, we need to be sure that's what we want. Because if He feels that what we're asking for is something that He's willing to give us, but we're not ready for it, He might hold it back, and then we didn't have the commitment, so we end up wanting something else. But God already had in His hand what we asked for, what we had asked for the first time. So when we pray, we have to remember God is about specifics. Know what you're praying for. Make sure that's what you really want when you bring it to Him. You know, and analyze it, because I mean, sometimes I've done this with my kids before. It might be something that might not be the best for them, but I know it's not going to hurt them, but it'll teach them a lesson. Sometimes God will go on and bless you with something that might not have been the best, but it's going to teach you something. So analyze, make sure what you want is good. Just because you see it don't mean I need to have it. I need to analyze. I need to make sure that everything is going to keep me on track. You need to make sure everything's going to keep you on track. So I just wanted to share this with you. This is what came to me, and it stayed on my heart to a point that I'm making a video about it. So I believe that someone is going to benefit from this. So I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this video, and I wish you the best. Take care, and God bless.